Let's see if everything is working now. Oh, this is on the right angle at least, so hopefully that will pop up for people's, well, things. And now the rain comes out. Oh, mama. Alright, so I think I need to adjust myself in my seat, and I think that the stream is running properly, but I'm not sure. So we will have to see that. Whoops. Yay. So let's see if it is actually working. So hopefully it is. And it is time, before we do anything at all, to do some spamronis, because why not? And I'm thinking that's why I'm quite quiet, because I can barely do one thing at a time, so... Yay. So let's see if I type here. Is it working? That one comes up, so that's good. And if I type here, nope, that doesn't work. Does it work? It does work. Oh, lovely. And the final stream. Let's test that one as well. Oh, it's like I know what I'm doing, even though I'm really not. So let's get into it. Let's just, well, everything. And the PJ is on, and I am ready to jump right into this game, and hopefully it works properly now. Probably not. And this, oh, I got a multi-chat here also. Yeah, is that working? It is. Ah, nice. Sadly, I cannot use it. So that's that. Pop it there. There we go. And OBS is running as it should, and it seems to me that I'm using way too little load for this, but maybe... Oh, there we go. That seems more in line. 25 is sort of... 3 times 8. So that's good enough. And so my shameless begging is out, and let's see if I get banned. I might be. And it seems like every port, what we should call it, is running. So we are going to go for this. This. Oh yes, and maybe I need to adjust the volume also. It might be a bit loud. There we go. And we got a chair for ourselves, and I need to turn off the sound on the phone also. And type a short message. Oh. Yes, the gaunt woman. Hello. I've done this before. Yes, and I'm not going to listen to this actually. And let's go with just the Benevolent Soul, because we're not to get into the game. And I've done this before. So if you're here for a beautiful, slow RP session, it will be a bit power gamery in the beginning. That doesn't mean that it will be high quality, but I have done it, let's say, more than once. Oh yes. And we will create a brand new character, and let's go with a male, because why not? And the question is, what are we going to do? So we are going to run, well, pretty basic party. How much can you do? There are not that many companions, but of course, we do have a priest. We have a decently tanky tank. We got counters, and of course we need to bring the druid, because I do love Ikayu, because he is, well, stronger than anything else you can get. So what are we supposed to do? We could either go for a secondary melee character, or maybe, I think we are going to do... I did build a long time ago. That was quite fun, although not that good, but that's all right. Everything doesn't have to be good, as long as it is... I'm just checking a thing outside the game. Oops. And I think we will go for an Orlan, because why not? And that is a dual wielding, one shot, well, what should we call it? Dual wield guns? No, you dual wield, but not guns. You have one gun in one hand, and then you pop over melee weapon in the other hand, because then you can get one good pistol and shoot like there is no tomorrow. And we will probably go with the half Orlan, because we need that extra hit to crit, and we will need a lot of perception, because we will be able to hit. And I think that will be the strategy. It is a bit wonky. You know what? Let's do it. And hopefully it will work out. And the idea is the following. And this is a bit theory crafting. And did I... Actually, I have to check one thing. Before we do that, I think I might have just popped this bad boy up. And it is not correctly... the settings are not correct, because I just did a test run to see if it started at all. Goodbye and new... Oh, we could also do... Ooh, we can actually do a solo run here. That's not what we're going to do today, because we are going for the new game. We will not run the turn-based game, but Path of the Damned, all, and we will scale up, because why not? That would be beautiful, and I am not bothering with the intro, because it is a bit tedious and slow. Have you not seen it and you're playing the game? Please check it out, because it is actually quite decent. But it's a bit slow. And when you've seen it more than once, well, there's a reason they put in the option to actually skip it. And it is not because it is so engaging and this that. Oh yes, I will sit, please. And once again, let's spam through this dialogue because, hey, benevolent soul. Yes, and that is perfect. Male, what did we say? An Olen. We could do something else because it's fun. And you can look big, but we don't really need to run quicker. Is that? Yep, they can do that. We don't have to be mighty. Dwarves are fun because I'm never playing as dwarves in any games, and I'm not really sure why. But it seems to me that that could be. I do like the elves, but they're not as fun in this game as in Pillars 1. They are brilliant. Over there, although, how is yeah, some extra resistance. This is actually quite nice if you're playing a tank. But Godlike is not for me now. Human is always alright, but let's go with Olen. We can be a cute, hairy, bad boy who converts hits to crits. And the idea is the following. First of all, you need to be... we did take multi-class, right? The first part is that you bring in, not a cipher, although that's an option too, but you bring in the chanter, and this is the reason. And we can go with the troubadour, it doesn't really matter. That's it. No, I want to keep 2 up, so that's better, so let's do that. Doesn't really matter what you take here. Or should we go with something else? No, actually, troubadour, because it's fun. And we do get the ghost because it is amazing, and we do get a buff because we will be in the back seat of everything. So this is stride and reflex. Do we want that? Fortitude and will. What are we encountering? Because I will not use this that long, so this is probably... But this is actually an idea for a part of it. Should I take that one? Here's a slash. They cannot do blunt force, no. Called what? Blunt force. I'm not sure. Slash pierce and the last one, whatever it is. Maybe I should take this one actually. No, I have an idea, and that is because a part of the game is stupid. By the way, the reason for this is, of course, where is it? That you get a couple of things. First of all, you get this bad boy, an ancient memory. It is great. I love it because that means that your backline can stay alive. And I always run this because I am. Good reasoning there. But you get sure-handed Elan knocked her arrows with speed. You shoot faster. You also get Aiflath Myth Fear. So you deal more damage. Everybody does, but you. I don't care about the other one. And of course you get the dual wield for the extra recovery. You can also buff yourself a bit with strong and steadfast. Don't care about steadfast because resolve. And no, don't really care about that one. But you also get the other one. Where is it? It is somewhere here. I cannot find it. But also, of course, you get friends. I like friends. So that's that. That's the reason why I'm going with the Chancer. They can do things. They support as well as deal damage. You can take a damage shield, for example. And there are, well, a lot of things down here. So they are great. So let's do that. And what did we say? The dull the edge, and get a ghost. I don't think get the ghost is the official name. We could also go with this bad boy because we can upgrade it. And then actually it becomes really, really strong. And that's good. Okay. Is it not working properly? I just have to check this one. Oh, it is. How good. Yeah. Why is Twitch offline? Come on. No, it isn't. Good. It works. Thank you. And I'm not dropping the frames. Everything is splendid. So let's get into it again. The question is, what did I take, by the way? I might actually take the Ghost because it's really nice in the beginning. You need that support. And after that, it is a bit of a mess because there are quite a lot of choices here. You could get the Rogue because rogues, they shoot things. And they deal decent amount of damage. You could get with the Ranger as a Wild Rhymer because they get a lot of things. For example, you get Sharpshooter and you get bonus crits. You get bonus penetration. You get longer range. This you do with the mod. And sadly, you get a pet. And I am not that keen on that. You could go, of course, as a ghost heart, then you don't get that pet. But I am not really bothering with that in this playthrough. You could go as a monk as well. You get, can shoot faster. But I am actually considering the rogue, mostly because I usually don't play, and none of these. I just have to check the assassinate. What is? So, how lovely. Yeah, I'm not really stealthing that much, so let's not do that. And the question is, should we go to the Harbinger or something other? And I think it's a bit. Usually, you plan these things before, but as you can imagine, I haven't at all actually. So that's a bit of a problem. But I am thinking, and I think that the Ranger is probably the strongest one. And if you want to shoot fast, we do get where is it? Reload time as well. And if we're going all in shooting fast, then of course that's what we're going to do. And if we go with this, I do like Ghost Heart, but that's mostly because I don't have to use the pets. But that's a bit of a silly reason, isn't it? So I might not do that. But instead hop in. I'm just checking a thing. The sharpshoot, because then you get a bit more range with the pistols, and that's always nice. I like shooting. And quite far. And now I remember what I was supposed to do. Oh, it is. Is it over here as well? Let's edit this bad boy. That's not the right one. No, it's gaming. And Pillars of Eternity. Obsidian Edition, sure, why not? There we go. That's that one. I'm quite sure this is... Oi. Now I did something. Gaming and... Yay. Where did it go? I lost it. There we go. I cannot spell. Eternity. Sure, why not? Could be Obsidian. I'm not sure what version I'm running. But that's that. So let's jump straight into it again. And we will go with the wounding shot, because then we deal damage. And I'm not sure. I'm quite sure that the mod I'm running is not increasing this bad boy. I think it's always... Yeah, for 9 seconds, so it ticks 3 times. And that's that. And it's a full attack, so it's better with a 200 weapon or with 2 weapons, but I don't care. Or we could go with the Marked Prey. We will get that later on for the accuracy bonus. But that's a later problem. So let's actually go with a wounding shot. And I usually run with a bow because it regenerates its health, and that's good. But there are other options as well, such as the wolf. Wolf is quite decent. They are all right. You know what? Let's go the bow. I think, although it deals piercing them, I think the lion might actually deal splash damage. Does it say? Of course it doesn't. I have to do a quick Google. Pillars of Eternity 2 Ranger Pets. Animal Companion. Let's see. This is not right. Where do we get number 2? This is the first one. No, that's not correct game either, even. You know what? Doesn't really matter. Maybe here we can see. Should we go? Oh, that's the bird. Mice bird. Or should we go with... You know what? It's boar time. It's a bit more defensive, and they are annoying when they die. And it's a boar. And let's call it Pumbaa. Because why not? And here's the stats. Let's say, put it like this. I don't need Resolve. So that's that. I need actually... Should I really do... let's do it. First of all, Dexterity, because shooting fast. Perception, because I want to hit. Don't have to have that too much... I want to get my intellect up as well. Let's pop that down a bit. Something like that, and then we go with... Did I go... No, still... More than enough. On might, let's get extra perception, because I want to hit. And it seems to me that since I am... Well, here, I might as well pick up the mechanics. I don't really need anything else. And, of course, pistol. And we also need secondary weapon, and that will not be dual wielding. We will get these bad boys later on for, especially when they can snuff Seraphim's blunderbusses, but I want to be able to deal slashing damage. Now I have to check it. Is it crush damage? It's not blunt. So let's go with a warbow. Doesn't really matter, but why not? We get extra damage reduction. And we need to pick portraits. And where are we? Here we have females. Yeah, sure, this is good enough. Let's... is this the cloth? Let's go with the white, because it's easy to see. Or should we take something purple? There we go. How beautiful we are. Quite pale. We can be... Let's go actually like that. Quite pale with bits. No, that's not that. There we go. And the eyes, we don't really care about. The head, let's see. I don't really want... It doesn't matter because I put on a helmet or something later on, so... No. Let's take... Good enough. And the voice... we are sinister, and the pose, of course, is... Is this one? I don't really remember. No, that's not the one I'm looking for. Nope. Boring. I have to check these out. Nope. Trunk is a bit stupid. Oh yeah, that's normal. Let's go with the sassy. That's the one. Roguish? Well, let's look like a criminal. We might as well do it. And let's go with Largo. Because why not? So here we go. Our beautiful wild rhymer. We will shoot things with a pistol. Put things in on our other hand. And hopefully we will not die. And I have 2 weapons in mind that I want to use. And one of them is really easy to pick up. You just need some money. And the other one, I have no idea where it is. So that's a bit of a problem. But we have a piggy pig that we will have to keep at bay at all times. And it's going to be annoying. I just have to do this a bit quick. And I'm not sure if this one's working properly. To be honest. I just have to check one thing out. And turn off the sound on the phone. Let's see if I search on this one. Nope. Why isn't it popping up? It's a bit annoying. There we go. Found me. So that's that one. And that's... Oh! It's actually working as intended. Oh, lovely. Who would have thought? So, there's my pig, and we are multi-pigging. How lovely. And let's get into our body to see where this is heading. Hello, piggy. Hello, myself. And a deer. Oh, yes. I cannot really be bothered. I've done this alive. And I am silent. And there we go. We have a guest. So let's see. Do we... No. Oh, how lovely. We need some weapons. So let's put the bow over there. And we do need to grab a pistol. Since that is what we are going to rock. And let's see. We have that equipped. We need to turn this bad boy on. And we want that on Q. And apparently I don't want that on W. Why don't I want that? Controls. Oh, it's a fresh install, so my hotkeys are, well, let's say, wrong. And that is because we have a camera up on W. Nope. Mistakes were made. No. I did something. I did baddie. Let's just remove all of them because I want to use them. So let's start with that. Can we put it on W now? Yes, we can. How lovely. So let's grab... Yes, that's good. Now we are ready to fight. Hello, boys. Hello, Benweth. Oh, yes, we are so lost. Oh, yes. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to my... Oh, get away. Okay, get it. And I'm also going to do this. Where is it? Nope. I'm looking for... Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I'm not finding what's... Nope. Where is it? This is... Is it interface? Camera controls? No. Sound? The difficulty? I don't want you to out-tell, but I actually want to do that myself. Nope. Nope. Yes. That's the one I was looking for. And I want to go there, and you go there. Here we go. It is time for our first battle, and let's just pop you in the face. Good night. And let's do this as well. There we go. Now we can see what's going on, and we need to shoot them. And we are singing our Really? That's not where I wanted you, but sure. Actually, let's swap this bad boy for the moment. Nope. Really? Let's do it like this then. There we go. And then we go up here to shoot the boys and girls in the top. And let's see if... What is the hotkey for that one? Controls, combat speed, up, and down. There we go. That should be good enough. And hopefully this will go as planned. Oh yes. And here we go! It is a storm. Not unlike what it is outside. You've defeated the pirates, but you're not out of trouble yet. And the storm picks up, lashing your ship and driving you dangerously close to the rocky shore. The Defiance. And then you can see, what is the Defiant? It is a ship I bought. And they work quickly, just then a loose crate tumbles towards you, gathering speed in the rain-slick deck. It misses you, but knocks Chitterpeck, one of your deckhands, off his fate. And then we can choose if we are going to save him or save the crate. And I'm actually going to save him, because I am so light-hearted and nice. There we go. And he is a bit saved. Just as we want him to be. Oops, that's not the right button. Apparently Windows key is working. Did not ask for that. Oh yes, you are. Oh yes. Oh hello. Down. I hate boats, and she is right behind you. Alright, so let's get going, and we are going... Oh yes. Let's go. And I know that it is probably stronger to run a day as a buccaneer, höll jag på att säga. Swashbuckler is the word, and yes, the Swedish is sneaking in. Because of things, but I am actually going to run him as a pure fighter. Because fighter. And I have to see one thing, if it works. Is it? Ah, it is. How lovely. Here we go. And fast. No, that's not the right key either. I want fast mode on V. Non-combat on V, because I want to loot on F. And I am blind. In terms of weapon sets. Load, save, edit spells. I'm quite sure this is possible. Sadly, I cannot use my favorite setting. In PS1, I use space as the loot button, and it is marvelous, but it doesn't work in this game for some reason. And I am blind. I cannot find it. Really? Okay. Let's take it. Select, move, party, mouse, look ahead, interact, attack, cursor. Cursor, select all. It's on A, because A. Stealth. Highlight. Normal speed, combat speed up and down, quick load, cameras. Interface. Take all, there we go. On F, and that also clears up E for, well, things. There we go. And we need to adjust our... Oh, come on. How hard can it be? I want you there, I want you there, and that's that. And I also want to... let's see, is it... I do have some saved. Is it this one I want to use? Actually, I'm going to just run a J as a fighter in the beginning, because why not? And start that one, and I want to check out my own. Do I have something for it? I might have. I have quite a lot. A hunter saver says, you know what? Actually, let's just... Let's just wait with my own AI and just remove it because I don't need to. Not yet. So that's that. Let's get back our pistol, and actually let's get more intelligence. Intellect. This bad boy, in the other hand. This is a bit wonky because when you dual wield in this game, you get a bonus to... Here you see, we have the gun is 5 base, and then I have minus 19 for my dexterity, plus 10 for sharpshooter, because that's that, and then 30% minus for dual wielding. And this works because I have 2 weapons, because I'm that clever. However, the rule is that if something is in melee, I will just smack them with Saint Draga's skull. Same here. We got the dual wield bonus. But if they're not, I will just shoot them with my gun. And that's that. We can put this one in case of emergencies. Or should we go with the piggy? Let's see. Healing done. I'm not really healing, so let's do it like this. Yay. Hello, boys. And we just spam this through because they will join me. And that's something. Oh yes, I will leave it to you. Oh, here we go. And you going to wait, and now we can see here that he's shooting only with a gun. And you, Mr. Pig, do something. And please give them a big bada boom. Nope, really? I need to check something. This might be a problem. Can I summon things when I have a pig? I can. Good. Because that is something I will do quite a lot. And I also have a plan, and that is that I want to use... I'm actually going to change this weapon. Because although the saber's quite decent, it's really slow. I think the sword is the same, but the sword is dealing both slash and pierce because it does. And that's good. And you need to pop these bad boys also. There we go, and here we go. And also, you want to actually create a new behavior. No. New one. Wild Rhymer. We are not going to use that, but we want wounding shots on the enemy. Sure, why not? And don't use this more often than every 10 seconds, maybe? Good enough. Where is it? Wild Driver. Bada boom. So let's see what he does. Nope. Really? And now we can see that rushed reload is here also, and that is why we got this stupid minus point there. Although, the problem is that it also tanks my accuracy minus 15, so that's a bit of a problem. But I believe. There we go. That's also one of the reasons. And actually, you, Mr. Pig, should go around a bit. Oh. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, really. Did we get out in combat? Yes, we did. Because, and I want you on control 6. Because that means that we can sneak around and flank him. And there we go. How's it looking when I'm checking this wounding shot here? We can see that suddenly we hit quite decently. 16? No. Is it really that low? Oh, it is. How lovely. But, I believe, and we are also only level 1. We get 3 every level. I don't need to know about that. Come on, boys. Oh. And here we have Shitty Pet, who we... Oops. Actually saved. I will look for Beojel, and he is in that cave to our right, but I'm going up the ship first, because the cave has some points that it is a bit messy, and I'm not sure if you actually get to level 2. Or not, if you don't do this. Let's scale by hand, it usually works. Because he helps me, and we got Irana, who is a bit hurt. Hello, what happened? And we can see what Pastenaga is. She is a parrot. How lovely. And let's send her to the campfire, where we are gathering Aoi, my team. And climb down. There we go. And now it's time to enter the dungeon. And in here we are going to, even though I don't like it, probably... No, that's also only pierce damage. That's a bit of a... Although we can sneak up and use this bad boy. Because here we will find... Well, beetles start off with, but they are not the problem. But we will find... tutorials, apparently. And daggers. Hello, I want to grab this. There we go. Skeletons we will find in here, and they are a bit of a problem. And I also know, well, think that if I pop this bad boy, I think we skip the reload. Nope. Doesn't work in this game. I'm not sure, but it might only be... And here we can show off that suddenly we're striking instead, because we are using... Okay, I am a bit hurt. Please die. It died. And now we shoot, hopefully. Or not. Okay, that worked out in the end. So we're not going over the... Oh, that's a skeleton. So let's get over the bridge. Oh, hello, boys. This is a bit messy. Maybe, just maybe, I should pop this off in the meantime, because it's a bit of a problem when I shoot, and, well, they don't take damage. And are they... No, they're not immune. They are just... Well, let's say... heavily resistant. And I forgot to switch weapon before I started this, but... Oh, that worked out. And you are taking damage. Stop that. You have not... You don't have time to, you know, die and things like that. Although, we do get the Warhammer, and blunt, the crushing damage and the piercing damage is actually something I enjoy. And where did it go? There we go. First of all, switch shield. I prefer that. Hello, cat. And get a Warhammer instead. Hello, cat. Oi, oi, oi. Hello. You can take care of a few traps, hopefully. And you can actually shift Q these bad boys. There we go. And hopefully, if I've done thing correctly, we will get our level 2 now. And we did. That's good. And let's start with the D, because he's a bit easier. Because he is going to go with athletics, because I want him to, you know, not die, and survival, because he's already high on that one. And I want him to grab... I don't really use this bad boy. I prefer knockdown if he hits, because it helps quite a lot. But the other ones... Well, stride is quite nice also. But on level 3 he gets fighter stances, and then a lot of things. And of course, a rapid recovery later on, so that's good. So let's just pop a fast runner, I think. Just checking one thing. Where did it go? There we go. And, whoa, wrong button. So maybe just take the stride, because then he can move on the battlefield a bit easier, and that's actually quite nice. And of course we have ourselves here. And I don't have Chain Power, I know how that works, and I will use that later on. But we want to grab, first of all, mechanics, because I am the mechanical dude in our party. And the question, I think we go with diplomacy and go a bit nice for once. And of course I'm using this one, but that's just for later, so should probably grab something in the meantime that is stronger. Doesn't really matter now, does it? Could also grab this one because it deals area effect damage if I stand close by, so I might take that one because we do have ghosts that we can put behind, and the T1 here is not really power level 1. Isn't really that important in the beginning. So let's see, where is the songs? No? Really? There we go. And they are almost overlapping already, so that's good. Let's do a quick save, because now it is time to get messy. And I'm not going for no sane reload, or... What is it called? Is it Iron Man in this game? I'm not really sure. Maybe you should start. If you shoot this one, you shoot this one. And if we are lucky, they die. So let's see. That was a nice start for the small stream. This is what happened. And you need to switch weapons. And you need to go over there. And should we rock our... Actually, we stick with the bow for the moment, even though I'm not planning to use the bow forever here. Because it is such a strong weapon at the moment. You sneak around here to... Okay, this is... Oh, perfect. So that's not what I wanted to do. But apparently that's what I'm doing. Oh, how nice. And you are... Okay, my bow is not doing what I want him to do, but he's also engaged. So that's a bit of... Oops! Bit of a problem. Please hit this one. I really needed to. Dear, I believe in you. There we go. Now we can disengage. Run like the wind. Luckily, the Pigosaurus is actually regaining some health here, so that's good. What did I put on? Maybe I should stand closer and also stand like here. Because I think that my song will reach my enemies as well then. How big is it? That's good. And you move there. And suddenly we will be able to take this one quite easily. And let's grab one ghost as well, because that means that he will die quite fast. Should probably put that on autocast, to be honest. There's no reason not to, so let's do that. At least for now in the Wild Rhymer, and we put that at a new one. Boop. And we call it Renistad Ghosts. He would not rest. Always true on enemy, because then it doesn't spawn on me, and then things will die. Good. And Peace Pig, is it flanking? It is. And for some reason I cannot hit this bad boy. And that's a bit annoying. There we go. That's what we are talking about. Nothing. No. Some guns, some. That's actually a ring for a deer because he's our tanky boy, and some scrolls, which could also be a fun playthrough. Go with the scrolls, but we are going to save, and then we're going to. I really should put on some kind of armor now, shouldn't I? But I don't want to, because if I do, this has no recovery time. It also means that I will take a lot of damage, so that's a bit of a problem. But that is a risk I'm willing to take, apparently. And you got our ring of fortitude, reflex, and other things. So there's that, and we got a medium armor if we wanted to. And we got a skeleton. Hello, skeleton. Would you like to play? Because I have a gift for you. There we go. Oops. You go there. You go a bit closer, maybe. And here's the reason why I'm rocking the bow instead. Because most of the enemies here are skeletons or otherwise. Well, they're not taking extra piercing damage. Let's put it like that. And I actually, for a while, ran a mod in this game that was really nice, but a bit overpowered. That changed all guns to have 2 damage types. So they went with piercing and with burning. Piercing, and then they added crushing damage, because it's bullets. But also, after that, some weapons like, I'm not sure what it's called, it's a fiery-based gun. Quite nice. Dragon's Story or something like that, and it added fire damage instead. And it was stupidly strong. Like, it was not almost not fun, but it was nice not to have to trick around. And yes, they explode. That's why I'm moving away. So let's pick this bad boy up. And I have something there also. And over here is time to go. And let's see how that works out for us. So this is a bit of a rough place. And let's see. I have no info on these boys, right? To be honest, I think that we will do a double shot here as well, because that might ensure that this... Well, it didn't really work out as I wanted to, but... Oh no, that's not good. You are supposed to get away. Or die. So... This is a bit of a problem, because I'm knocked down. For the other team, I'm right here. Hello. And the fight is going on right over here. So some reason we have to have faith in Adair. So let's do this a bit in a fast mode, and in Pumbaa. And for some reason, this is actually working out quite decently because they're both healing all the time. But not fast enough, I believe. I still believe. Can I squeeze in here? I could. How nice. This might actually work out for us. Come on. By the way, he is dealing slashing damage instead of piercing. How lovely. And I got myself an injury. What did I get? Oh, no problem. I don't bother with that right now. And we are going for a dive. I'm going deep around the ground. Let's see if I can turn my screen a bit. Ah. Without, oops, throwing it in the floor, because that would be a problem. Oops. And send someone to scout for air pockets. Let's send Adair because he can swim. Swim through, and we are done. And is it the burning damage I got? Oh, a cute rash. How lovely. Hate when that happens. Another pistol. And here we start with the party of collecting ghosts. And we get the drowned pirate here. And we can take them with us to bring them to the wheel. And as said, this will not be that role-playing-y. And here we can see the boat also. It's right up... Oh, maybe? Over there. And it's a bit dead. Deader and the deadest. I think that's the correct grammar. Yay. Let's get back. So it gets to Valarius Rest, and then it is time for us to move over to a city that I cannot remember the name of. Is it Valario? No. It's Valarius Rest, but what is it? It is a bit islandy. That much I know. So hopefully we will pick. Well, I know I will pick some. Yes, I got some. Let's go to Ilonet's Fork first of all, because they have things. And I will not read everything, as I know. But they dreamed of things, dream of me. And let's inspect the wagon, and we have Adair, because really? Doesn't it work? Apparently not. But the Children of the Dawn Stars did enjoy that, and it takes 2 hours, and we get some pennies, which is money. That is a bit quite cute. It doesn't really work out. Port Marche is the name. But different cultures have the different money. Then they all get converted into sort of gold. Not really sure, to be honest. But almost gold, at least. So that's that. And we are in Port Marche. Port Marche. Everyone's staying calm. So we got the Governor Clario. And they are a bit upset over here. Oh, yes. So let's see, and I need help. And that's that. And now the question is, what should our party composition be? Because we will pick up our next team member quite soon, and she is a priest or a monk or both. And I almost always run her as a priest, and it feels underwhelming, even though I know that priests are quite good. Really good, to be honest, with the buffs. But it doesn't feel that way, even though it's true. You could also run her as a monk and hope that Tekehu can keep us alive, and monks are stupidly strong. And I'm trying to think out our composition, and I also got Aloth, which I will probably dump in favor of KU. Let's see. Maybe I get a feeling when I talk to her. Hello, Wanglith. Oh, yes. So she is collecting souls. And I'm not really talking about I'm looking for a statue. I'm a watcher. And I'm going to bring her on. The question is, will I rock her as this subclass, which is also running this one? She gets 4 wounds on kill, so that's quite alright. Monks are stupidly strong in this game, by the way. Or should I run her as the Harvester of Gorn? Because they get some buffs as well, of course. Sort of all insightful here with Blessing. Which gives... Can I see what it does? Not really. Why cannot I not do that? There we go, 5 perception. So you hit better, basically. And something more. Is it reflexes? I'm not really sure. It gets some kind of defense also, but I'm not sure what. However, so that's really good with the priests, and they also, of course, in every T they get some Dire Blessing, which gets aware. It's the same, but better. So you get less graces because they are upscaled 2 hits. You also get Consecrated Ground, which is great. And this one, good buffs and debuffs. And you know what? Since I am running a DS tank her as some kind of support, then I can do fancy things with my other setup. What do I have then? Then I have 2 slots left to fill with, well, something. Hello, Shoti, and now we need to level you up also. You can be at least the religion, and should you go with the alchemy and start using drugs? You could do that. The arcana is probably going to be taken care of by other people. And I want blessing because it is good. And since I'm running a lot of things that makes me miss, it's quite alright. The question is, what should I get more in this party composition? I would like one more melee character, so we could get... let's think. Seraphan, I usually don't play with him, and he's more of a bit of a ranged dude, but it's of course possible to build him either as a barbarian and be melee, or you can go as a Cypher and do things in melee as well. But it could be nice to have him in this playthrough because he's sort of one of the main characters. You could also pick up when we get to Nekataka. What is the name of them? Now my brain is completely still. I cannot think. Oh, sad. Pelagina. Maya is not really an option, even though she's great, because I'm sort of filling up that slot myself. I don't need another ranger. Pewer. So let's get into the Kraken and hunt people away. That's a good start. Hello, Coral. Oh, yes, you do. And let's see, what's this about the rooms? We're filled up. Nope. So let's get up and try to get him out of here. But first of all, let's get a bomb. Hello, Nogard. Yes, I am looking for something. One cinder bomb. Actually, keep that one. You know what, sell it. I got other things to use. And let's say hello to my little friend. Hello. No. This place is a mess. Whoops. Okay, I double-clicked, but apparently I paid 100 gold to get rid of him, so that's that. You can actually talk to him without paying, and he will just leave. It's not that difficult. But let's do this. Nope, apparently not. Can I sneak this bad boy? No. Maybe. Maybe. I'm a thief. You can actually pickpocket people and things like that also, but I'm not going to bother. Hello, Thoral. They are gone. And the question is, should I actually take a rest? I think it might be time since I'm injured, and you can give this to her. You can pop this, over here because you're going to need them more. I know that because it is time soon to take a fight. Well, in a while. And that fight is... Or we wait and we rest out. Actually, let's do it. No, let's wait. And we rest outside because I want to use some food, which is great. It gives me more health regen. And it is not that important on most of my dudes, but on there it is really nice. Because he's regenerating a life all the time. And that bad boy, I wanted to use it in a special fight, but I don't even remember which one. But let's put it on her and she can use it. And because I have an idea that I always think, oh, now would be a lovely moment to use that, but it is always somewhere else. Because I have memory like a goldfish. Yay, I can speak to this Larry. I can do that. And let's talk to Ram Jam Rigere. So let's free him, and I have an idea of how that is supposed to go. That's why I bought the bombs. And hopefully we can do this right. Where is the guard? Hello. If you just move away, I have a surprise for you. Let's wait for it. There we go. And I'm not sure if this is how it works, but it usually works. Oops. So he's moving over there and say, hello. And he's gone. So there's that. And that might seem a bit mean, but there is a reason for it, and that is... yay. Let's grab things here. Oh. Much of the writing on this letter has been charred into legibility. From what you can make out, it seems to be from your young daughter wishing her father luck with his new position in the guard. So we basically blew up a father who just started a new job. So that's nice. Haven't really read that one before. Probably shouldn't have done it either. So let's just say that he's not coming home. No, because he's everywhere. But that is what happens if you pick a fight. Oh, that's my seagull. Forgot it. Governor Clario. Hello. I know, and I would do it in my favor, and I know shit. And there we go. Reach the dig site. And there we go with level 3. So let's start from the behind. Oh yeah. The druggy girl with the religion. Yes, please. And you are getting... Well, this is not... Holy meditation is quite nice because you get resolute, which gives you... Can I not really see it? There we go. Resolve. And that means that we are going to defend better against ordinary hits. The question is there anything else here that is interesting? Actually, this one, because we need as much healing as possible. And we also get withdraw, which is great. When you're in pickle, you can just put that on either an enemy in the beginning, they are locked out, or I think you can put it on an enemy. But you can put it on a teammate who is dying, and then they, well, don't die. So for a day we go with the fighter stances, and he will get the defender stance. He will use it almost every time, and will also get the weapon and shield style. Because then you get a weapon and a shield. No, you don't, but you defend better when you use a shield. And since we're doing that, let's put that on, and let's also start that one. And that's everything he's going to do ever. And for ourselves, we continue with diplomacy and mechanics, of course. And now it's a bit trickier because we have sort of everything we want. No, we don't. We have a lot of things here. Oh my, I'm so wrong. We do not have everything we want. Oh, how lovely. If you stand close, you get the extra penetration also. Okay, so we could get... This is something we probably will get because it is great when you are trying to hit things. Especially with Marked for the Hand, where it transfers on kill, so it jumps around. We got a Faithful Companion, which is quite nice. A Vicious Companion, more damage, and they are quicker. Good. And also... Resilience gets more health, and Merciless more damage. A lot of things. Things over here we don't really care about. But since I'm not focusing on my little dude, we will get things there later on. I will probably... Marked Prey also works for our companion, by the way. But we are longing, of course, for this one. Since we are going with the shoot quickly mode. This is actually quite nice. But we are going with... What's it called? Marked Prey. It's great. So let's do that for... Well, when we want to kill things properly. Okay, so let's move on to Wrinkle's home. And it might be a surprise, but I have done this before. But I have never... Actually, I have to check this out. I have played this game for 339 hours. but have never ever finished this game. Because for some reason I have always get a while and then I decide to restart. So I'm quite good at the beginning, and then it's a bit, well, not that good anymore. So let's start with our chore. We have some quests now. We are supposed to, first of all, leave the city and do dangerous things, but that's not what we're going to start with. We're going to Gorechi Streets, because there's a thug over there who's doing, well, things, and then we go to Satahusi and get our money back for Rinko, because he is beaten and sad. As you make your way along through the sides of streets of Portmarche, you come upon visible traces of the storm's passing. So you make your way, blah, and the flooding is worse up ahead, and but the murmur is, well, it's things here. Let's put it like that, and let's do that. Thank you very much, Joe. And this one is actually quite nice, and ooh, this is really nice. Let's actually put it on him, on Adair, because he is... he doesn't really... that's good for him also, but this is really nice for him. Because it means... that he might not die immediately, at least. And then we move on, because I'm not taking these fights, because I know how that will end, because I've done it before. And here we got Ilari. Hello. Savia sends me. I will do some diplomacy, and that's that. And we have done that peacefully. And in the beginning, if you do things violently, it is quite... if you're playing on normal or things like that, it's quite alright. But if you're moving over to Path of the Damned, Pillars of the Damned, Hard. What is it called, actually? Path of the Damned. It was correct. You will die. And now we're looking for a lady who is Mokea. Hello. Yes. Rinko, yes. Oh, yeah. So why don't you tell me what's really happened? Okay. So she was there. So she beats him in some kind of game. And you've been branded thief. And she thinks that all cultures are the same, that she will... well, if she would be lost or poor or don't have any money, people would help her. Well, basically, cultures are different. It is a bit of a political game, which I'm not going too deeply into, because I want to do other things in the game. Let's get back, by the way, to the jail. Let's stop there. Because... Så, då ska vi se. Wrong language. So, let's see, Madico, what is that? Okay. There we go, and we have done... What is in this box, by the way? I have to check that out. Hello. This is so ugly, I need it. Okay, it is time. There we go. Oh yeah. Okay, it wasn't that bad. To be honest. How's this one? How's that? No, here we go. There we go. How lovely. This is a stupidly bad setup, but let's rock it. There we go. Not quite sure that's not possible to get any uglier in this game, to be honest. Alrighty. So let's get in and get Rinko's money back to him. And he will be happy, and I think if I have done everything properly, that we will grab level 4. Which means that we will get... Did I do it right? Yes, I did. Just need to do this. Oh, good. And just like last time, let's go from the back, alchemy and religion. Now I have no idea what I'm going to take, but I might... This is actually not that bad. It's strong. Because there's really nothing here I need. I don't want... Just a second here. Need to stretch my legs. I have not a great chair. I don't even know if I can hear me if I'm standing up. Oh! So the question is, what are we going to grab? We could go for the weapon shield style, because we can use shield in her offhand to get this. Actually, let's do that, because the other things here we're not really going to use, because for the level 1, the level 1 things, we will probably use Restore, we will use Blessed in the beginning, and that's pretty much it. Holy Power I will not bother with, probably. Even though it's quite nice. And we got Iconic Projection, and we also got Holy Meditation. So that's... But there's nothing here that I will use later on that much. Except, of course, Withdraw. That's always good. But for example, Repulsing Seal, which is probably great. I have not really... Laces Magical Seal on the floor that sends enemies sprawling on contact. I think, to be honest, that you use this as a trap, but I think you can use it in combat to put on the people. But I have never used it. It might be fantastic. Also, Pillar of Faith, come down and prone people, and you crush damage on one, prone the other ones, and you deal a hefty amount of damage. And as you can see, 32 to 41 compared to, well, this is 20 and not great, but it also heals. It's quite the problem is that Shoti's ability to hit things isn't really that good, because her accuracy isn't what you want to, although we're going with Wand here. And I will explain why. You can get Interfering Barrage, which means that she doesn't deal any damage when she shoots either way. So she might as well use Wand. Wonder why. There we go. Because then she gets a ranged weapon. And she can also need to turn off her AI. She is not a priest, please. Oop. But rather... Nothing. Let's go with Adair then. He's athletic and survival, and now we are going to pick up Determination, which gets a lot of defense against intellect, perception, and constitution afflictions. And I need to make sure that I don't turn the power off under the table. This is also really good, because if you miss, you will get a grace instead, and when you try to use abilities like, for example, knockdown, it's great. However, not die is the first thing he needs to do. And we are actually going to pick up dagger, and this is a stupid thing, but I will explain it. It is so out of character, but if we grab a dagger, and we have 2, bada boom. Maybe we should do it like this, by the way. We have a lot of shields, so we can use a dagger and a warhammer. Where is... We get to grab this one. There we are. And that is set up. This means that we get this one, Parrying Blade. You get 10 more deflection against melee strikes. And that is really good, because that means that you will take less damage. And if you take less damage, you tank better, basically. Mechanics, of course, and we get the diplomacy, and we are so pretty. I'm proud of myself. Now we are getting to things that are really, really nice. I like these dudes, but we do have the ghost, which is actually better. Not as good as the big boys over here, but good enough. So I will not get anything there. I know that this one is really strong, the Paralyze, but it is only 4 seconds, and I usually don't bother. And that means that, well, it's pointless. We go, no. We could go with a 2-weapon style, which adds more recovery speed, or less recovery time, if how you want to put it. And that is sort of in the theme, but we could also grab this one we will get later on, anyway. But I need to see, yes, because we have a lot of things to pick up here anyway. So let's get the gunner. That means that we get 15% speed over there, and we also get 20% reload time over here. So this is really good. I will also get a heal companion, which is, we will not get it now. This is nice, but we will get it later. And sure, why not the blunderbuss? There are a couple of good ones, and I don't really care. We already got the warbow. We could get the short bow, which there is a really good short bow that is easy to obtain, although expensive, so I don't want to start with that. I have other problems. So there's that. Let's go sell some things and buy some things. Well, one thing I need. And you will understand why later. We've got to get an Arquebus. Because of Arquebus says, hello, Hendrik. Yes, I want to trade with you. I don't need that one. And I really don't need that one, but I will save it anyways. What do we have? A lot of... I don't need any swords. I don't need 7 shields. Or that, or that, or that, or that, or that. Trade. However, I will need to grab... And he has some really fun things. Here it is, Essence Interrupter. And it deals PS, but also shock damage. So this is a lot of fun. You can shoot a lot of things really hard and really fast with it. And I love going with this bow, but not for this playthrough. We've got Shattered Vengeance, which we could put on a deer, of course. And if you enchant it, you could get... you got the curse, but you got Blessed Defiance, which means that you get extra engagement, which is good. Tanks, or you get coordinated... coordinated escape, which means that you cannot be engaged, apparently. Did not know that. Melee weapons. This one is real... Should we grab this one? Maybe. Not now, anyways. My plan was then to put it on Day, because he will heal himself a bit more. Let's see. This one we sold, so that's that. But we are here for a specific thing, yeah, which I need to find. Okay, boss. Trade. And we will give that to a deer. No, apparently we'll give it to Shoti, and hopefully she will hit the thing later on. And you will not use it right now, but later on. And now it is time to leave on foot. Let's take a walk through the city and pop out on the road. We're on the road again. Oh yeah. And let's grab the Upovaharu Woods over here. We'll get a small event and we will find a thing. Thick woodland spread to the east of Port Maje, slowing your travel. Birds flits above you, and insects drone incessantly. The path eventually gives way to a game trail, and then to no path at all. Let's examine. We find things. Let's examine it, and we did it, and we can identify the symbol because she is. How's that number 3? Really? Something is wrong. I am not pleased. We can talk. Lots of boars. I will. I'm hunting a god, and then he will give me this bad boy, which gives intellect, history, and insight. And since I am needing that intellect for my Childsa things, I will grab it. But why? Why, oh why did it use a deer when I pressed 3 buttons? Something is not correct. That was annoying. Okay. Well, we will see if it works. It's only one way to find out. And we'll do that later on. So that's that. I don't bother with the hunting grounds. And no, it's the same order down. Okay. Down there as well. So that didn't really help now, did it? Let's search the area and I will find things and I will disarm the trap. And number 1 works. Fine. And to be honest, I'm going to take this fight and I should have rested before, but I didn't because I am not smart enough for that. So that's good. So let's first of all back up. And we need to address this. Because nothing is as it should. I want you there. And you two can stand. That's good enough. Oops. And let's speed it down. Slow it down. So first of all, we get over here. And then let's see what you can do. You can put up a ghost. You can go over there. And Shoti, you are going to use Holy Meditation. And then also Bless. No, actually, the other way around. I want Bless on Q and you on W. Oh, that's a good way. Here we go. It is time for a fight. We got the ghost. And here we go. You poke on that bad boy. And now it is time to do one thing. And I'm not sure if this works, but if what is our wild rhymer? Hello. Wild rhymer. It's on the bottom. When we do nothing, I want to weapons attack the enemy with, let's see, where is it? That's actually quite nice, but that's not the one. with, is it the marked prey or sworn enemy? And let's see if it works. Nope. Okay. And let's put this one on you, maybe? There we go. We got a marked prey, and let's see what happens. We miss. Really? I rolled a 4. How lovely. Come on, we can speed it up a bit. There we go. So let's see what we can do more. We have things going in our favor. Toti, you can move back and see what we can do. So you can heal yourself, and you can be ready with this one. If you are not getting healed. Oh, he's full. There we go. So this is going to work out quite decently. There we go. An easy fight. That's how we like it. Oops. Wrong button. Do-do-do. There we go. And we are moving on. Didn't really have to take that fight, but since we have the opportunity, I decided to do it. And it is not like Baldur's Gate 1 or 2, where you actually grab a lot of experience by killing, everything. So that's actually not a motivating factor at all. So let's see. Now it is time to rest, and I want to use fresh fruit because it grants health regen. So let's rest. And that's that. Oh, how lovely. There we go. We are rested, and we are ready to do things. Shoot, mostly. Oh, hello. She wants me. Oh, absolutely, Shoti. So let's poke her in the face. Hopefully not in the eye, and we start the flirtinator. Which I'm not that interested in. So let's move over here. Hello. And I have a plan that is to not die. And the next couple of fights are among the most difficult in the game. They are stupidly hard. We have this group over here, which you can pull up through this staircase, or over here, 2 different ways. And of course, down here, it is probably the hardest fight in the game. Let's check this deserted cat out and see what it does. It grants perception. And since I cannot hit things, I think perception sounds like a really good plan to pick up. You can go with this one. You have some arcana, right? And do we have any healing scrolls? We don't. Oh, lovely. So it is time to cry. So first of all, let's stack up in the entrance here. I want to block them. And then we're going to use myself. And I am going to go down to pick a fight. But first, I'm going to put out trap in the staircase. And then we do it like this. Almost. Oh, come on. Back up. Back up. That hurt. But it's alright, so let's see if they come up. Really? No one? There we go, we got a boar on the way. Oh, mama! Owie. And I want to change weapon. And you stand over there. And you take this block. So, it is time for this party. And we are going to summon a ghost behind him. And you are going to poke him in the face also. This fight is mean. Hello. How lovely to see you gather here today. So let's slow this down and let's see what we can do. Oh, and you missed, of course. I would really like to get rid of the worms. And you are tanking like a boss over here. So that's that. And we are getting a defensive buff here with the meditation. Yes. So, oh, how lovely. 10 damage. Okay. So that's... How can I deal 10 damage when my damage is... Or was it someone else? Could be someone else. There we go, 19. That's what we're talking about, and he is wounded, so we'll take some extra damage. So this is working out. And so far, so good. I'm actually quite pleased with this. Oh, that's a big bad war. And you are taking some damage now. Which is a bit of a problem. Hostile effects. So could you please stop, dying? I will actually do a small bit of healing over here, and hopefully something will die soon. And the worm is taking damage. The boar is almost dead, to be honest. Where is it going? Retarget, and I want to put it... Can I sneak it in here? I think I can. Oops. There. That's a good position. Hello. Surprise. And I think the boar is going down. And so is mine, so that's a bit of a problem, but don't worry, be happy. Let's put it like that. Oh no. Here's the everything. Okay, so now the fun starts. I am in a bit of a pickle. And I am not fighting in a good position. Maybe I am, by the way. It could work out. You back up. Because you are going to die otherwise. So you can stand here and have the time of your life. You died. Good. Something is away. My ghost is taking damage, but I don't really care about that. Because the ghost is a ghost. And my boar is going bananas. Stand still, please, and regen a bit. And I have not used rushed reload. Maybe I should continue not using it for a while. Mostly because I can actually hit things right now. That's... Okay, so let's put you down first. Question is, can I sneak my boar around here? I can. No, I can't. Maybe. Come on. It's a... No. Almost. Surprise! Okay, my... If you take a step forward now, please. Maybe now. There we go! Hmm. And something is spamming in the chat. Can I... How does this work? No? Can I just ban? I can ban. There we go. Just had to understand how it works. How sad that the first thing someone is writing is actually a spam. It's sad. But it is what it is. There we go. Let's get back into the game. Can you sneak in here? If you slide down a bit, you can slide in maybe? There we go. Now things is working out for us now, right? And you know what? It is time. Here we go. Time to shoot. Where are you putting it? I want it right there. Boop. And he's flanked. Is he flanked? He is flanked. That worked out. So I'm all right with that. Actually, quite a decent start of the game. That is the training hall. That's where you go to cry. And now we can check out how quickly we are shooting. We have got about 1.5 seconds for attacks. And that is stupidly fast. But it comes with a cost that I cannot hit. But I am alright with that because I am cool. And the rule of cool is really, really important, I think. Because, well, then you're cool. And I like being cool. So let's get down. Down the stairs to see what we can find. Oops, wrong button. Well done. Let's take a fight. Oops, very quickly also. Pig, you can go and do things. You are allowed to do that now. I think this will work out. Hello? What's that? Stop doing things like that. The thing is that even though I'm missing a lot, I will get a lot of damage done with this character because I'm rocking 2 summons almost all the time, and also I shoot and it happens that I actually hit. And it will get better quite soon, to be honest. There is an item I want... Maybe I should try to grab. Probably not. But also when I get some accuracy increasing things and better guns, it will increase tremendously. Because if you check it out over here, wowee, that's bright. First of all, we get this one. We shoot even faster because that's cool. But that's not the one. But if you look over here at the ranger, if you get the mark for the hunt, well, you can use it all the time. You always have plus 10 accuracy, and that is brilliant. You also get accurate wounding shot, which grants bonus 20. Really? Oh my. And with these two combined, and I will use this ability a lot, then you are plus 30. And with this one, plus 35. And suddenly, this malus of, is it 15? Isn't that bad anymore. And of course, in the Chanter tree, we don't get things like that, but we also get a buff, which grants us from Shoti. And also, of course, when we start getting some gear, when we get a fine pistol, for example, that grants more. And also, right in here, through this door, we will find a bracer, not bracelets, hard with words. A bracer with really Nope. Strong effect. Oh, no, it's really strong. Decently strong. We will get more accuracy. I think it's like 3 or something. But when you start combining things, it starts to pile up quite rapidly. So hopefully this will work out. And what are you going to do? You're going to throw this out over here. Nope, apparently not. Why not? Because that's not the right button. They are not in the right order. That's annoying. I want you on Q. I want you on W. Really? Nope. That's annoying. Q. Well, let's put it over there. That's the point. So we are inside that you can go down and strike at these dudes. And I deal a lot less damage on them. So let's shoot up here. And just because we can, let's do... like that. We will, first of all, do that. And now we will see if we can hit 19 damage. How lovely. And suddenly we can see that we are actually doing some good work here with the pistol. And we shoot quite fast, so that's good. And of course, later on here with some more power levels, I think it is when we reach level 7, the next tier, we will go to... Okay, you can throw that over there instead. Oop. But then we are going to be really insane. Hello! You want to play? And of course, when they do that, I have a melee weapon in ready. So that's nice. And I have already a weapon in mind that I'm going to use in a while. Hello! So if you're moving over here, that's not really a problem for me now, is it? Owie. Oops! Owie! That was nice. Tip the thing over on the table right on my leg. So, nice. So far, so good. We are actually doing quite well. But the problem is now that we are going to do the fight of our lives. And the question is if we will even be able to do anything good of it. Probably not. And I am going to take my stance right over here in this stair because it might bug them out a bit. And I have a special strategy for this. Let's do the save. And then we're going to move down here. Is this the right dude? No, it isn't. I think it is her. I gave... Yes, here we go. Let's just pick some things up on the way. And now the trick is, first of all, sort of our dudes. So there you are standing in the staircase. Piggy Boy is right behind you. You can stand off the stairs. That's fine. And here we have a bugged interface. How nice. But I have learned that if you give this barrel a bit of a poke, and you can do that with an arquebus from up here, it will start burning and then it will explode and they will be attracted to it. But I want as many dude and dudettes as possible around it. So let's try now. Could we please shoot it? There we go. And then we start running. There we go with the young Drake as well. It will take damage. There we go. Something died. The Drake took a lot of damage. They took decent amounts of damage. How lovely. Now the problem is that we need to run back right up the stairs before everything gets in our face. And hopefully we are quicker than the bunch of dudes coming this way. Run, please. Oh, there we go. And now you stay. AI off, please. You stay over there. You stay on top of the staircase, and you go over there. And it's time to slow things down. And you are going to use this bad boy, first of all, and then we will see. So that's good. Oh no. Yatta! This will hurt. Are we? Are we? Okay, the pig is alright. The deer will survive it. So that's good. And Shoti, it may be time for you to buff a bit. And the other dude's running back, so let's get down here. Okay, they're coming back. But that's alright. I want to get rid of the Drake, because if we do that, it means that we can... there we go. We are insightful dead. We can start some kind of auto attack behavior, and the pig is the one we will need to keep track on at the moment. And let's move down because we have our aura. There we go. That's good enough. I want it behind. Can I get it there? Now it is a bit tight. Come on. You are shaking. How lovely. No, you are going to strike that one. That's the only thing that needs today. Can you get down there also? How lovely. So, the damage... Oh, how lovely. He's knocked down for the moment. And this gives us time to regen a bit. How lovely. The problem is that when the Drake dies, I don't want my dudes to just rush down. You can stand still, and you can stand still. The other ones can shoot as much as you want to. But we are not shaking anymore. There we go. I'm going to praise this in now. We are 3. Can please something die? That would be lovely. Now is better than later. Let's put it over there behind the Panthers. Because then they will have some problems. I think this fight is a bit under control now, at least. It might be a mean boar left, but I think we will survive that too. Because the Drake is gone, and some of the Panthers are going down now. If we are really lucky, we will get out of combat after this. There we go. The worm is not a bigger threat when we are 3 on it. Can you get around to get the flank bonus? Yes, you can. There we go. And as we said, if you check this one, suddenly we roll 26 instead of against 38 instead of 48 because we get flanked, and then we stack things together later on, and it will be perfect. I believe in my build. It's a bit wonky, but really low maintenance because you say attack shit, and it does. I'm not sure we are completely out trouble, so I will take this way down. Mostly because it might be dudes down here. Hello. Yep, it is. Okay. Nope, no. You do nothing. You can stand there, you can stand there. You do that and that. You do that, but as far down as possible. we slow this down because you are in a fight. You get over here. I don't. You can fight as well. And Ade, I believe in you now. Because you have a lot of things on you. And that is a bit of a problem. So please go for this one. You go for this one. And you go for this one as well. Everything on the same. Because we need to mitigate stupid amounts of damage that is coming Ade's way. And he might have to pop this one already. Just in case. Oh good, the boar turned around for my spirit, and that is good. Because that means that we can smack this down quite quickly. Hopefully. I think so too, at least. Oh yes, this is working out perfectly. And then you can go over there, you can go over there, and you can go over there. And you all, let's everybody except my boar go for this panther, because then we are rid of them. And then we can smack the boar. Since the boar is focusing on my phantom, it's not really a problem now, is it? Where are you throwing this? Good enough. And of course, when I bring out the big guns, I miss. This is actually working out quite decently. Let's go to normal speed and see if we can get this done. Oh no, my boar is not on the happy list at the moment. Let's do this. And I have to say, it's quite rare that this goes this smoothly. It's usually a bit messier. And this boar is not taking any damage from anything because I can't hit it. Let's grab a new phantom. Boop. Oh yes, this is brilliant. Let's just speed it up because we will win. Probably. There we go. There we go. How lovely. And here's the barrel we blew up with rice wine in it. For our pleasure. There we go. That really felt good now, didn't it? Yay. Oops. So let's see what we can find here. Open this door. I took care of the creatures, So you are saved. Oops. There we go. Boop, boop. Oh yes. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Where is Odorese? And I should go look. And we will get a friend. Oh. Oh yes. A glowing recommendation. And this is a bit law back to Killers 1, but we talk later and we got Aloth. And he is fantastic, and he's a good mage. Let's put it like that. Wizard. Let's be fair. For some reason, and I don't have a point here at all, but for some reason I really don't like playing wizards. Based on nothing. Especially in Pillars 2. But there's something to them that doesn't tickle my fancy. So I usually don't. Question is, maybe we should go with a really. And I need to grab a shirt because I'm a bit chilly. And But first, we need to get some really good spells. First of all, we will get Chill Fog, because then we win. Could also get this one. We'll get it later. This one is stupidly good in a fight later on. But for now, let's go with the Chill Fog. And some Arcana and Metaphysics. And we are here on power level 2 with some spells. And we got, since we have so few casts, I don't think it's worth grabbing spells that doesn't really do any good. Well, buff us. It's not important to buff. Use 2 or 3 spells to buff us when we have like 3 casts combined. Instead, I'm going to use Ray of Fire because it is. Well, if you hit it, it's actually quite good. I've never used it. Why haven't I used that one? I usually go with the Consulate Corrosive Siphon because I like it. Not saying it's good, but let's go. I like it. And that, I think, is a good. Oh, well, let's grab this one as well. No, I wanted Slicken. Don't forget my Slicken. And finally, we can go with. What did I say? I said something smart. It doesn't really matter. It's easy to change, and also, as I said, I would probably not run him this. Well, run. Even though maybe I should. Pick up Seraphon and have my 5-man party. But I'm not sure if I should do that or if we will find something out. Maybe we should get Seraphon, make him a barbarian and smack people in the face and bring Aloth like normal people. I will actually go with the bow later on with him, maybe. We will see. But that's actually an idea to be as vanilla as possible. To just sit there and look cute. Okay, so we have done that, and so far so good. The question is, should we try to grab these things first? It's a tough fight. Actually, we move in this way first, I think, because then this is not easy either, but it's easier, at least. So now we are down in this door, and here we put a thing, we pick it up, place the champion's medallion, and when we do that, a door will open, and we will get an amulet that is quite decent. Not brilliant, but alright. Hello. Because it gives max health, and I'm not sure who's going to use it. Should probably put it on myself, because my low health is I'm 1 sneeze away from dying. So let's do that. Even though it's not min-maxing enough damage, but that is not everything. And let's get down here. And light the braces. Brazier. I have no idea how that word is pronounced, to be honest. It's not a word I use that often. There we go. Put out the fire. Grab the sword. It is probably. Actually, I'm going to run this on a day instead of the dagger for the moment, and we will upgrade it with sharpened blade because then it isn't corroded and doesn't give a penalty, and then we look cool because he looks like this. Whoop. It's one of my favorite. It's not that good. It's decent now. Maybe I should show what it does. You get the ability Scream. 10% melee damage when wielded with a shield and +5 deflection. So it's technically worse than this. Well, the bonus from that. But you don't take a penalty. You get 5 instead of 10, I think. But it also works against ranged attacks. So it's a bit in the middle. And now it's time for this fight. And it is a bit rough. So let's see if we can do this properly. Because over here, we have fire barrels. And I am going to do this. And hopefully, this works out. Nope, it didn't. Crap. Could have worked. Okay. So now we have a bit of a problem. But I believe we can fix it. First of all, it's a lot of shit. So let's do this. There we go. We have blind and flanked and on everybody. Can you sneak up and fight him? Yes, you can. And myself would just fire things. That's good enough. And what can you do? You cannot do that much, right? No, we can do that, but then we burn ourselves. Is it possible to sneak up and do it in between? No. And they are... You know what? Let's burn our dog. There we go. And then you pop this one, and it's just fine. Boop. And that's that. Quite unimpressive. Usually I blow these barrels up. I did it this time too. But when they blow up, everything is there and takes damage. Now it's more like a bit of a messy fight. Which is not what I ordered. So let's move. No, I don't want to melee fight. Can I just shoot? If you get too close, I will engage melee instead. And I don't want that. But I want to get close enough for my come soft winds of death to reach as much as possible. Like that. Because my air effect at the moment is not great. You go back. Oh no. Now things are messed up. You go over here, please. Okay, things are under control again. And you, my dear friend, can sneak up here. Can you do that? And then you take control. And you burn shit. And I'm dying. I'm not dying anymore. Let's move. And I got my ghost out. Good. Okay, we need to get rid of things now. Dare you... no, dear. Alof, you move. Now I think that everything is under control at least. So... It didn't really work out now, did it? Oh, wait, are you... Not really sure what that is. Devious shift. It's a hostile effect. I have no idea. Well, first of all, my friend is not doing well at them. Oh, it worked out. So you move over here, please. And Piggy Boy, please don't die. I want you alive and well. And I think this will work out. The AI is a bit messy over here, I have to say. So we survived, even though my brilliance plan didn't really pan out as I wanted to. Cannot win every time. And here's the other reason why it is actually quite decent. Oh, come on. To use a dagger. Because here you get your first... No, it's standing still in my head. Fine. No, second fine, because the gladiator sword is also fine. Wasn't anything. I was wrong. Okay, so things are messed up. Why are my pig in the back? Why are you there? There we go. So let's see what we can do. Let's buff and buff. And do nothing. And slow down a bit, because now things are coming this way. There we go. Things are joining in, and now the party is starting. Let's put out a cloud to begin with. Because I don't want to die. And let's get this cloud up, and then we are talking. There we go. So, now we can play with the fun things. First of all, let's grab... I said that I liked this corrosive siphon. So let's put it right over... First of all, it's friendly... it's party friendly. There we go. So let's see how this works out. Can we do this? We can. I usually run this a bit bigger. So let's do that. And let's see how many we hits. Boop. 1 grace and 2 hits. So that's something. And finally, we put out Slicken. Because it's fun. No, I changed my mind. We don't do that. Because we... it doesn't work on the worms because they are flying, first of all. And the other things will die. So it might be a bit of a problem. So let's just... Could we do that? Can you sneak up? You just fight over there. I know. My pig will burn. Oops. Let's just do that. And everything is back on shape. And are you rocking this one? Yes, you are. There we go. And from now, it is smooth sailing through the rest of this cavern. Well, there's a bit of a rough fight left, but I would probably not man up for it. I would be a bit sneaky. Because otherwise, things will go bad quickly. But first we have a will-o-wisp. And that is not a tough one. Oof. Nope. I missed. Hello. Let's see, I want that and that. So that's that. Let's see what we can make of this. They're immune, they're not. We cannot reach it. You will get that bad boy up, and then you will turn that there. There we go, and here we go. Will we hit? Oh yes, 19 damage. Isn't that the max we can do? No, 20. But I am alright with this, because they are dying. Maybe you should just pop 2 of these down there, because it's fun. There we go, number 1. Oh, that's not a lot of damage now, is it? But it will die, so that's good. It really is working out now, is it? Gone with you. Let's check this out. Okay, so now it is time to get a bit cheesy. Oops. Adair, please. I have a job for you. And that is to get up here. Nope, apparently not your job. Let's actually do it with him. You other guys will hide, please. Hello. So, it's time to see if they're coming. Hello. Please. Please. Okay, they're coming. And they are quite a few. Okay. Apparently not. They gave up. Oh, they did not give up. They are coming. They're coming to take me away. But that's good. And now we have a lot of flying things. So immunity ground. This should be immunity ground, right? Yeah. So then we don't use ground effects here. You stand over there, and you get in. There goes the wisps also. This will work out, I'm sure. Let's go with the combusting wounds also. Some of them at least will take some damage. According to the... I want you to shoot on this one, please. Ah! I have the wrong dude targeted. There we go. That'll do. Do-do-do, do-do-do. I think this is going to work out quite well. There we go. It's done, over with. How lovely. Is it anybody home? Nope. Yeah, there we go. It is basically over on this tutorial island. And we have done... Yes, it is Odorisi, and he is a bit of a... nothing. Oh, yes. Okay, really don't think we... Let's do it like that, because as I said, it's not really the role-playing part. I didn't get a level. That's annoying. But I have a plan for that too. We get in through the back door. Well, things. They work from there. Let's get out of here. And let's get to... Hello, Souls. What you doing? Okay, let's spam, and she will be able to gather them, and she will be happy. And I will protect them. Yes, you can harvest them, and they would be happy, and my back is not happy. So let's go into the ancient training hall. It is actually the same, but I will take it back door, because I need a few experience points in order to get the level up. And if I get that, things will get easier. There we go, 2 of them. It would be really nice to reach the last one, but I'm not sure I can do that. So let's get around, because that warrior, if I fight him, let's just say his friends will join, and they are not super nice. Quite opposite, to be honest. And let's pop up our level up, and we are now level 5. So where were we? We were on the ranger tree. The question is, what should we pick up next? We could get this one. We're usually standing a bit further away, and we will do it more later, because that's good for me. And then we get more accuracy, and that is a problem for us. We could get a heal the thingy thing. That's also good. I want, of course, accurate wounding shot and marked for the hunt, but they are not really any options. So then, of course, all these are decent, and this one is quite easy to obtain. Sneak. It is basically get things ready to, well, flank him, or use something that blocks it. So I think, because this is not anything for me, and I don't think I need anything on this row either. Perhaps pick up this one to be able to... No, that's not one. This one, minus armor rating, because then we can get this one, and it stays forever, and it is really good on bosses. But I think, because pistol is my friend, that I will grab this one, because it's fun. And that's good enough for me. And Adair, what are you going to do? You get athletics and survival, of course. And you will get, first of all, a rapid recovery. It will increase the recovery bit. And we will get... Question is, should I grab this at all, or should I save things for, well, my points for other things? I think I will go for an extra... we cannot be pushed and pulled, and we will be able to engage more targets. And that's something that we are lacking a bit right now, and hopefully we can get in here and get a level up for that too. I don't know if I need it, but it could be nice. And after that, okay, maybe we can do this. Okay, we have a trap there. Then that one I think we can take care of right now. There we go. But that's... Can we take this one? There we go. Let's move. How close are we? Not close enough. It's not worth the hassle. So it is time. Oops, wrong button, to see if we can do this. This fight is not fun for my party. Because I think, first of all, we have to grab the bow. You can fight with this one, right? It has crushing damage, so it works. Perhaps I should... you can... It doesn't really matter what you do, because you don't deal damage anyway, and you have to survive. You can actually use... no, you need to tank, and we have our... Hopefully the bow deals slashing damage as I think it does. Otherwise, this will get rough quickly. Have faith. Oops. Get back. You have to buff me. Oh, wow, 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 wow. I am still alive. I have potions. Take one. Please, please. Quickly. There we go. You move up here. Because you need to grab the aggro from this one. There we go. Now it's just, well, the rest. And the big problem is this skeleton sorcerer. The question is, what should I put? My money on spell-wise. I think, first of all, let's grab that one over there. They take less damage from cold, but they are, as you check this out, I cannot show it. I was about to point with my hand on my screen, and that doesn't really help, but they are immune to piercing damage. So that's a bit of a problem. You can strike that one. And now, let's see if we can get Ghost, please. And you go for the sorcerer. Straight on. Please, you, Shotzi, you just stand back and don't die. That's the only thing you need to do. You need to shoot this one. And you need to use one of, this. And then one of this. You, where are you, Aloth? I want to break free. Can we make a perfect slick in here? We can. Everything except the archer is included in it. And that gives me hope. And the sorcerer is a bit of a problem, to be honest. Okay, you are taking quite a lot of damage, but I have a lot of potions for you, so that's good. And here we go, the burning. How nice. So you are immune to everything, so that's good. And now we have the slicken up. Will something slick in the slick? Apparently not. To be honest, this is not really going as I wanted to. This warrior is... No, but this sorcerer is a bit of a problem. The slicken is weak in this one, also. And here comes the crackly crack. Okay, we did some damage to him. That's good. Oh, my papa. You move in, and you do this. Please. Now is better than later. You do that. Thank you. We have this problem over here. We need to get rid of this sorcerer one way or another. Can we do this? Sort of not. Maybe we can do a big bowl of fire. It's as much as possible. I can hit everything. I can. That's a decent angle. You can put this... nope. Number one. Where is it? That's good enough for me. Ow. Here we go. Let's roll the bowl. There we go. It didn't die. So that's a bit sad. But some of the other dudes are actually going down at the moment, so I'm a bit hopeful, actually. Oh no, here comes the fireball. Can we get you down before that? I believe in you. One quick spell. Nope. Spread. More. It's time to burn. Nope. I think the pig is doomed. Maybe not. Let's wait out the fireball. There we go. That'll do. Let's get with extra penetration. And now we should be able to deal full damage. There we go. Nice. The pig is not doing particularly well at the moment. Oh, it's done. Well done. The good thing is that I'm quite sure this is going to work out decently anyways. They don't take damage from fire, they don't take damage from anything. They just have a lot of armor. There we go. Please, Ghost, do something good. The good thing is that these dudes are soon dead. You don't deal any damage to them, so that's that. Let's grab the scroll and hope for the best. No, not really. Do you have any more? Yes, one. Oh, okay, he's dead. Maybe I should do it like this. This is a bit optimistic. Oh no, mistakes were made. Ow. This is not a good idea, but I will do it anyway, because I am that cool. Oh, he turned around. You cannot penetrate. Why can you not penetrate? Of course you can't. And you cannot hit him. This might have been a mistake, to be honest. Maybe you can knock him down. Nope, you can't, because he is immune to knockdown. Of course he is. Everything is immune to. But you deal other types of damage. They're not immune to you. Please die. Before I do. You need to do this. Just in case. You switch weapon. There we go. Hello. Now things are under control and we are done. And that is a decent piece of armor. This is going to look stupid on me. But this I don't want on her, to be honest. There we go. Ooh! Now I saw something that actually you can rock. This one isn't really doing anything important for me. This is the one we were talking about earlier. That actually grants us a slight touch of accuracy. And this is not the right weapon at the moment. There we go. Okay, that's not correct. There we go. We have 32, which in comparison is not a lot less than the other dudes. So 32 is perfectly fine and viable. And I think that while my dudes are running to the city, I need to run to the bathroom. Because apparently that is a thing. Wait a minute. Hello? Who? I just have to check one thing, because it is missing for me. Why am I dropping frames every once in a while? That's not good. Well then. Not the correct one. Wrong. Where is it? What was I doing? I was checking a specific thing. And then my mind went blank. That's the one I'm looking for. Is it this one? Wavelink. What happens if I do this? Woo. Yes. Så där ja. Då hör jag mig själv. How lovely. And I think the stream is still working decently. So I think this is good enough. Is it? Really? It's delayed? Is it? No, that's not right. Is it? Nope. Okay, now I'm not really sure what I am doing. Okay, I think this is right. So let's see what we're doing. Seems to be a bit of delay. That's annoying. Then I could have gotten the other ones. Anyway, why is it doing this to me? This is... That's better, I think. Okay, now we're back. And we are going to... No. Now I forgot to go to the bathroom also, so that's good. Okay, let's see how we solve this one. I think maybe like this. Hello? No? Okay, I'm not sure what I'm doing right now, so that's good. Yay. Let's go to this state. That's the right one. Oh, yes. And hopefully this is... So that's that. We are done with the first part, and we are going to level up the Shotif first of all to grab... Is it time for Dire Blessing and Consecrated Ground? And suddenly things will not die. Well, I will not die. We also get Dire Blessing. It is the same as Blessing, but it also... Well, it's tier 2, so we get Perception, and also Grace is converted to hits, and since I hit like more, because I'm using Shooty Quickie, that means that it will help a lot, and we get lots of fun spells for Aloth as well. And level 3 is really a sweet spot of fun spells and happy things. We got things like Fireball. It's a ball of fire. It deals damage. We get Crackling bolt. You die. No? Target. Caster becomes a living generator of power bolt and of electricity that streaks out in a straight line, kills everything, probably yourself. We got Minoletto's bounding missiles. They are quite fun. They jump around, deal some damage, but also piercing damage. Things are usually immune. We got Kalakoth minor blights. These are really nice. You get a lot of blights and then you throw them instead of attacking normally. So those are an alternative. Deleterious alacrity of motion. You get swift, and this is a tier 3 dexterity inspiration. You get dexterity. And this is the thing with every inspiration. The first one is you get it. There are 6 of them, and it is might, dexterity, constitution, which is the physical, and then you got intellect, resolve, and perception. The last mind. And the T1 is just giving 5 to that stat. And after that, you get other things. And this one is since it's 3, then we know it's level 3 affliction. And it gets stride, which is running fast in combat. And you cannot be engaged. It's really good, especially if you're running like a melee dude. But we're not. We got exposed vulnerabilities. You do a lot of things. That is good. A noxious burst, you deal sickened and a decent amount of damage. Probably stronger than fireball, but not as firebally. And the range is 10 on both, right? No, you can actually reach longer with this one. The area is 2.5 and 2.5. So this one I will actually grab because I like it. Arduous delay of motion is slow. Stride, as we said, is slow. And action speed is how fast you attack or cast spell. So this is really a decent. Arcane Dampener is also decent. You can put this on mages and they don't do anything if they fail their save. Langrat's displaced image is defensive. And we also got Rungrim's repulsive visage. You do things to them. And a draining touch. And you summon a weapon. Which is probably not there. Don't know. I've never used it. But we will also get combat focus. You get concentration in the beginning of the combat so you don't get interrupted as easy. So that's that. So I need to take a quick bathroom break so we can zoom in on our party here, and I will be right back. Ah, there we go again. Time to do. So let's see if we get things running properly. Not sure I am. This is actually working quite fine. Where did it go? There we go. Can I do this? This might actually video. This might be a mistake. Graphics, let's go windowed. And apply. Oh, didn't work. It could be working, even though it isn't there. That's annoying. It doesn't do what I want it to. Yay. Where is it? Sound? Nope, let's not do that. Well then, I have to be happy as it is. Where did it go? Graphics. Where is it? Am I blind? I am. There we go. Well, let's continue on. Did the FPS go down? No, not really. Okay, so let's go get a new companion. And maybe, this is just a maybe baby, I should actually run. Oops. Let's put that away. With a party that is... that is... Oh, my butt is a bit butty. Let's do on foot to start. What happened with my sound when I did that? So maybe if I do it like this, how is... Okay, no. Put it like that. Let's think this is fine. And I don't think you hear any different because you shouldn't. Hopefully don't. I am happy, oh happy bappy. Oh, let's go with the power. Oh, hello. I really need to grab some other gear because I look like a moron. And my sound is stupidly high. Oh my. Okay, I'm not sure why this is... I just need to check one thing. What happens if I do this? No. This one. Yeah, I'm not sure. But I'm doing it. Is it... where did it go? This one I'm messing with. Yeah. Where... Okay. If I just do it... No, that doesn't work. What happens if I do like... Nope. That is not how it's supposed to go. I'm not sure what I'm doing, to be honest. I'm messing with my microphone because I'm not really sure what the word is. It's a difficult word in English. It's basically that I hear myself in my own headphones, and I'm not getting it as I want to because I don't remember the settings. So I will have to figure that one out somehow. But maybe not right now. And here we get the boat, and we will get a friend. And now I do have 2 questions. After I talk to him, of course. That is, should I keep him as a fighter or barbarian? And let's go over here, and they talk a lot, and yes, you are welcome aboard. And here's the thing, you can get him as a barbarian, and he is a barbarian. And that's not a great class. Or you can get a Cypher, and that is a really good class. But since I'm rocking Aloth as a spellcaster, and I'm rocking Jyoti as a spellcaster also, that means that I only have one melee dude if I put him at some kind of ranged train, which I might do if I get the opportunity. So I'm not sure what to do. And it is a bit, excuse me, difficult to do this properly. But if I'm going with the starting 5, then what choice do I have? Or is it possible to go, of course it's possible, but to run him melee, but try to, it's not really good. You know what? It's time to get Barbarian into our party. And I am not sure what kind of weapons he will run. And worst, that cannot be changed, by the way. So that's set in stone, sadly. But what is not set in stone is weapon choices and things like that. So let's get up to Meriel the Mad. This is not the supposed route, but this is a side quest. The first part of a quest that you are going to do, so I might as well kill it on before we get there. So let's see. First of all, we get with this dude. I want him to grab up. Shall we go with history with him? And athletics if he's going melee. And now the tough parts are: should we get 2 weapons and look cool, which is, well, cool? Or should we get 1 big grounded daddy weapon? Because, first of all, we do have Frenzy, and it's just, you hit faster. And that's what it does all the way down. Then you get things like Barbaric Blow, which is a full attack, which means that you attack with both weapons. Larger area, you do if you hit, you probably crits, and you crit really hard, and you do it with both weapons if you attack, which is great. And down here, its recovery is instantly refreshed, so you can hit really fast. And that together with, where is it? If you kill something, you get action speed and things like that. You can get up your speed even if you do other things. And, of course, hitting hard is quite fun. And we also get a yell, but I think it's just... Is it a cone in this game? Yes, it is. And on this part, it is still cone. And here we go. Bow AoE radius. Here we go. If you take this one, it gets a bit tougher. But that's not something we're going to go with. We go with Frenzy to start with. And I might actually use the combination he has with 1 ranged and 1 melee weapon in the beginning, because it is a bit rough. So, here we get a full Heart of Fury. Bip. Maybe, you know what? First of all, we are in the beginning. Let's get, if you get damaged, he deals more damage. That's good. Athletics, we go with history, we said, because sure. And here we get extra accurate carnages, we get extra thickened, so we can tank a bit. And maybe that's a path we will go in the beginning here to get him a bit tougher, because he will take damage. So we get a Rhino shield armor thing here. And after that, we also have the Barbaric Blow, which is great. But if we are rocking Frenzy, which I'm not sure we are going to do, we could go down. It's actually quite fun, but you need to hit if you do, and then you get raw damage, and that is unmitigated damage. And that's quite fun. And finally down here you get, is it Bloodstorm down here? Then it increases it. So that's actually one option. Try to get as much critical as possible to keep this shit up. Because the other way down here is that you get staggered on everything you hit. Which is quite good because you stop them from engaging. And finally you get, you spin out Ghost. But I like the idea of refreshing or increasing with crits. And there is a way to do that, but sadly, if I do that, I am only using one-handed weapon. Which is a bit of a problem. You know what? Doesn't really matter. And then we get Savage Defiance. So... the thing is, we can always change it later on. Of course, we will get Barbaric Blow, because it is a Barbaric Blow. It's really nice. We will continue with Athletics and History. And then we will get, not that one, you know what? Dual Wielding for the win. We need some extra damage, because Aloth is more oriented on crowd control and debuffing and things like that. And that means that I am of course dealing damage, but I cannot do it alone. That means that this little party dude will get his 2-weapon style, and we will grab 2 weapons of some kind. And let's see, what options do we have? We have daggers, and they are accurate. That's quite nice. Only 1 damage type, it is slash, and as I said, you get this deflection bonus, but you deal less damage. You have access, which is it already has, and I'm not really sure what it does. Is bleeding? I think it is. Clubs lowers will defense. Flails actually converted graces to hits. It's actually quite nice. Hatchets. I don't remember what it does. Oh, yeah, it lowers their aim, so it must mean their accuracy. Maces are really good. They are damaging the armor, and I really like rapiers, because they inherently have 5 accuracy, but sadly only 1 type of damage, and it is pierce. And I think since we have this full attack, heavier weapons are better, like an axe. We could grab a warhammer. We could grab a sword. The swords are in this mods more penetration, so that might actually be an option. And also swords are usually quite common, so let's grab points for the sword because of swords. And now we are down here, so let's see what we get here. We get a Bloody Slaughter, which means that you deal more damage against targets with low health. That's quite good. You get Bloodlust. You get action speed if you kill things. That is great. And more melee damage. Straight up, just good. Only though if you're near 2 or more. Okay. No, you need to be near 2 enemies. So it's good, but it's not pure extra damage always. However, problem should be. That problem we take later. I think we go with this one. If we kill things, we strike faster. So then we have this one. We get Nimble, which is Dexterity and Stride. It's actually quite good. And of course, if you go down here, you also get extra. What does it do? You know what? Actually, grabbing this one because it's usually no, this one. Accurate Carnage. Let's go with that one. Carnage is, if you don't know, the small area you deal when you strike. Now we need to do things down here. Whoops, there we go. And you are going to give this to myself. This is a really fun weapon. But no, not right, dude. There we go. Make a copy of this. Oops. There we go. Sadly, if I use this, it's not as fast, of course, because I don't have the gun's stupid, really quickly reload thingy. And what armor do you rock? Medium armor, that's good enough. Do we have anything else for you? Not anything of you. We have better. Okay then. This is probably you need a melee weapon. One more. Didn't we have any? You are doing. Let's do it. We actually have 2 swords. Hold on. There we go. It's time. That took a long time. Oops. But it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm in combat. With what? Okay, they are coming. That did not work as intended. So let's move up here. That, please. And then you... Oh, it's a bit messy. This is not working out as it should now, is it? Nope, that's not the right one. This is the new one, and then we just use the heal for this one. Because now we have Dire Blessing, which is stronger in every kind of way. And you are going to try to do this. There we go. And I am not using the right weapon. There we go. And you are not fighting at all, which is probably good. And you don't need to have a barbarian behavior. We have Frenzy, and we got Barbaric Blow. And Frenzy is really fun, and you get a lot of fun things, but this deflection penalty is a bit rough. But let's go for it. It's a bit tighter. Can we strike? Yes, we can. Let's go for it. There we go. That didn't really work out now, did it? But I think we have everything under control, to be honest. You are fighting, you are doing something. Not anything good, but something. So you can do that. My boar cannot do anything, and Shoti just stands in the back looking at things. But I think we are all right. There we go. Now Seraphim can fight again, and he is going to go with Barbaric Blow, because we can. Not stealing damage. There we go. So we got him flanked. For her, Muriel the Mad. Strike. There we go. How lovely. Nice! What do... Oh. Fine. This is actually quite nice. And I think it is time for... that one. For me to not rock this abysmal armor. Now we have 6 armor instead of 3. Because I'm going to be honest, it was a bit low. Then it's ugly, but that's all right. So that worked out. Let's go. And we actually has one more stop on the way before we get to Nikataka. I just have to answer a message. Now we are back on track. Let's. There we go. It was a bit slow. Thought it was. So now first of all we need to go to the port and restock a bit because we need supplies. That one we can sell. We have some other things we can sell as well. A lot of shields to start off with, and that one. And some armors. Let's get rid of them as well, and some nothing. Thank you. We need water. Let's get 187 apparently. And we need some crews, so let's just hire everybody. There we go. And that's that. And now we need to adjust this. And you do that on this boat screen. So first of all, we need to move up the... Is this possible? It isn't. Of course it is. And now we need to get... Okay, we have... you are injured. Deckhand. Are you a cannoneer? You are. And you are also. I don't usually use them because I think that is the most boring part of this game, so that I just fight instead. But what do we lack? You are a deckhand, not a surgeon. You are a cook. Let's start with that. We've got a little Leuka here, navigator, so that's all right. You are a cook, so you can cook. You are deckhand, so... Where's a surgeon? You are a surgeon. Let's do that. This is navigator. Let's see. I need boatswain. This is cannoneer's job, right? Yes, this is a deckhand. Helmsman. Navigator. Cook. Surgeon. Boatswain. We don't have it on this ship, maybe. Could be that. Well then. I'm not going to look at this forever, because it is not that interesting. So let's save and move on to new adventures. But first of all, let's grab some food. Because of food. Ah! Okay. Please. There we go. And here we can... should we get it? We might as well. It's good to have. It is... here you can find... prepare the skiff. Climb up. Search for salvage. And you get... evidence of smugglers. And we have... a lot of perception. So we succeed. We get... more money. And... Laughing Imp cameo. That is if I remember correctly, this one, which we use in combat. We can show it off in the next one. But first, we are going to talk about nothing. So let's do this one I've learned. One in space, and then it doesn't take an hour. There we go. So we grabbed some parts of a blade. These ones, you can make blades from them. And I think you can make a longsword, so I might do that for... Because you can get a two-handed sword that is quite good. But since... Where is it? This is not the right island. Too far. Here we go. We got the Purako. Purakao. Which is a perfect opportunity to show... what's it called? I just have to check that one out also. Our token. Because I usually forget to use them, so I will have to show it. Okay, everything is a bit... I think it's time also to actually do this. There we go. I don't have to be in the first spot. That's actually good to know if you are trying to play this game. Because I prefer to have my melees on 1 and 2, and then I can have myself on number 3. But then this is a bit messed up, and I can get over... I want Shote in the middle because she is buffing. There we go. There we go. That's something. Okay, so here we got... What do we have? We first of all have this bad boy. Don't go close to that because it hurts like a lot. We got this dragon, which is our target here. It's also a bounty. And then we got some shorips, one worse than the other. So hopefully this will work out for us. So we sneak up here. And there, please. And the reason is why I'm doing this is because if you check... I don't know if you can see it anywhere. Maybe if you check a spell. You can see the recovery time is 4, but it goes down by 85% based on stealth. So if you can't do things in stealth, you do it a lot quicker. It doesn't work... The recovery doesn't work with offensive spells, but it does with buffs. So I will see if I can show this, because we want to throw this one out, and this one out, and that's it. Nope, I moved instead. There we go. You do nothing. You hopefully don't die, and you wait. Piggy boy goes just to the side, and if you see... I just have to slow this down. And you will see when she is done now, as you see how long time it takes to throw this or cast this spell, 2.5, then it will go really fast back now. And we got aware, good. You can get out over ghost. You can start sneaking up. And here we go, the recovery is already back. Everybody's hit about from it, and you can move over here. It's time for you to cast a spell. Maybe this one is good for you. You need to move over here. Be ready. No. Maybe. want this one also. I want a buff. I want a buff. There we go. Actually, let's go over here. And for some reason, nothing is doing as I want to. You can strike there. You can go over here. There we go. That's a good spell. Now we are rocking again. And a lot of... Ah, wait. Do you need to do this? No, 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 no. There we go. We are not dying. Ow! Okay, we are dying a bit. There we go. Now things are under control again. And are you fighting the dragon? Oh, of course you are. And the dragon is not taking any damage, because why should it? Well, piercing is the best damage type, so you might as well just continue, because you take even less damage. Can you go over here and shoot this one? It's also 7. Oh, it's 7 is better. Let's take a bit of a stroll here. Ow. What hurt me? Oh, it's the burning. No, no. No, please don't. We don't have time for this. I want you to use that one on that. Please. There we go. You are a marked prey, and then we shoot you. Dear, can you please not die? This is a bit of a problem, and everything is dying. Oh, there we go. I forgot that the burning is, you know, burning. You need to pop a potion. You are pushing it other around, which is not great. You move over here. For healing on everything here. And the question is, are you even taking any damage over here? Oh, okay. Oh, yes, you are. Good. Please heal. And heal. There we go. We are now live again. Thank you. And this dragon is a bit of a problem. I'm not going to lie. There we go. One problem solved. Now we're just missing... well, things. Doesn't really matter what I'm shooting now. I will not hit it. That's problem number 1. Do you have any points left? I don't. Crap. Well then. That's that. 9 damage. Fantastic. It's going to take a while. Can you do something? You are actually a, you know, thing. We are almost at that part. You can do this. Because if he decides to do that kind of spell again, then it's going to hurt. And now we go with the blind spell, which we should have done a long time ago. You pop a new ghost as soon as you can. Can you do it? I can do it. Please, get it out. Like yesterday would be nice. Please. And then, no, you're not supposed to heal yourself. Please don't. He didn't. Good. Actually go for the half swording because you get extra, less deflection, but extra penetration. And that means that I can actually damage them. And I think this might be tough. But I believe in my... oh, no. No, you cannot go. You can go. You can go. You can stand. You can go. And you can go. And hopefully nothing else but Seraphon dies. Oh, no. Well. Not as I planned. The question is, do you heal yourself with this one? I think I know the answer, and I think the answer is no. Nope, you don't. Damn it. But then we do it like this. Please don't die before. because I don't want to. And can you do something like this, maybe? Oh, heal. Okay, she's gone. But so is the dragon. So that was unnecessary. But did you get 1 wound? Serious burn. Fantastic. So what did we get? We get a resolve ring, which is great for you. We get a resolve amulet, which is also great for you. So for some reason, you might want to rock this one instead. We can rock that. And where did it go? There we go. And this one we're just going to avoid, because if we go close to it, it will hurt like death. And of course, he didn't avoid it. So now he has this debuff, and it doesn't disappear. So we might as well just rest here and grab some fruit for everybody. And these are, well, just call it annoying. Stupidly annoying, to be honest. But otherwise, that actually went quite well. We got a couple of heads, so that's nice. And I need to close a window. There we go. We are back with the smack. Let's see, we're going for Nikitaka without dying on the way, hopefully. Okay, so now, first of all, if we get the ship coming at us, we turn around, otherwise we die. It is possible if you're really great on the naval combat, but I just forward and hope for the best, so... Based on that... Oh, there we go. Let's avoid. Nope. And just like that, we get a message. To Largo, Captain of the Defiant, I know what you're thinking. I have too many lovable cats, dogs, pigs, birds, and pigs. And this is basically, you can slaughter animals. And that's that. So that's lovely. Do-do-do. Hello, lady. And Lady Det. They look cool. It's another party. Oh yes, I'm far from home. Okay. Let's do a bit of lying. I'm carrying a finest hay in all of Durwood. Bales of it. So many bales. Okay, let's go for the real. Okay. So the Paladin Knight's talking to me. Let's do this. And they don't believe me, and here we go. Poof! There we go. Boo. How lovely. Why are you over there? There we go. Oh, now he's cursing also. Why don't I bring this one, please? There we go. So here we have some quests to tend to. First of all, we're going to get up here and talk to this dude up here. I don't remember his name. It's something with a Z. We pick up a Levin, the dog, also. Hello. What is the party-wide stride? So we can move fast. I don't really need... I prefer a current pet, I think. Why is it messing with me? Where is he? Samar. That's the name. Told you. We have trouble with... And we can hunt down that. And we don't need his services at the moment, but we need to get over here. With small little rush. Where did we go, my darling? There we go. And this is not the one I was looking for. But you get bounties from a couple of dudes and dudettes in here. This is one of them, Aina. She wants you to hunt down some ships. And that can be a bit difficult. But in here we do have one person who is... not doing that. And we are just... let's... Gave him an ale. And here we go, the bounties. And first of all, if you look at it, we have Muriel. It's the Animensa we fought on the island just after we left Porchemage, or that island. And we can give him the head, and we get a reward. And then we get the other one, and that is the Purakaou after a Sea Dragon of Legend. And then we can go and do the last one as well, quite easily. We just need to get some experience. That we did. And here we have Captain Rodora. And then we have another fight on our hands, and that is stupidly hard. No, it's not, but it is a bit harder. But first of all, let's grab this level. Let's see, we are still over here. Working, and what do we want for there? Really nothing here, but this one is actually quite good. So you graze a bit more. This one is actually not bad. Problem is that he is not hitting that well, which means that, well, if he isn't hitting, problems will occur. But we need to check so that his stances are correct, by the way. So let's actually grab that so we can hit. And he can continue with his knockdowns. So that's the first one. And it is. We got Seraphan, who is also living. How lovely. What do we want on him? It's quite hard to know. This one is decent. It deals more damage, but it's not that great. We don't use a shield, so that's not important. The concentration is always good. This one, Bloody Slaughter, to kill things, because if you kill things, we get this bad boy, and later on we get... No. This one. If you kill, you have no recovery bar. And the logic then is that if we are good at killing things that are close to death, we will get more of that part. But it will take a while. And then it is my turn. More mechanics, more diplomacy. Oh yes. And now it is getting a bit messy. The question is, if we are rocking... Question is... A lot of these things are quite good. For example, this one. That means that my pets can tank a bit also. And this extra accuracy whenever we fight the same target, when we come to bosses and things like that, it is really good. But I think that I will pick up Anhel Hiraf, because then we can grab the shield cracks. And this is not as good as Alot's spells he can pick up later. But it is free. Well, it's not free, but the resources it uses refreshes. Let's put it like that. We got Aloth, speaking of, and he wants those, and he is going to pick up this one, maybe, baby. There are some really good ones down here. This one is lovely. It's a lot of buffs down here, so later on, when we have more spells, and we respec him, because we will get a better book later on, but it is a bit tricky to get. So in the meantime, I think we will suffice. But some of these buffs are quite decent for him. For example, we get infused with Vital Essence. You get 2 buffs, even if they are level 1 buffs. It is a bonus to Intellect and Constitution, and that means that everything else he casts will last longer. And he will survive a bit better. And we got also Merciless Gaze, which grants hits to crits. Also quite good. But maybe we should pick up Kalakoth. It's quite nice to be able to do that. We have a lot of things up here already. This one is actually really good, but get away from other buffs. And 10 seconds compared to... Is it 10? Yeah. Compared to Shoti's buffs, it's not even funny. We could take this one in the meantime, because it also grants -10 to deflection. But so does this one. I wonder if they stack. Could be worth looking up. Should we do that? So we grab this one, even though this is also really nice. But I want to see if suppose vulnerabilities stack this minus deflection with blind. Because I really don't know. And flanked, which you get from blind. Right? Blinded. Okay, so that's blind. So if it's stacked with flanked, that is what I want to know. There we go. And that we can figure out quite easily. So let's grab that one, and maybe it is worth it. Maybe I'm worth it. And Shoti, what can you do? There we go. A sneeze attack came over me, but I decided to mute myself. We all are also going to pick up 2 new friends, and we're not going to use them as much as companions, but more like when we do ship combat, and they will be great at that. But first, let's go and do that last bounty. We can do, and I think we can do. We will find that out. Because I might as well do it while I'm here. Let's take this exit. And then we're going to pick people up and do a lot of things in this city. And hopefully reach, well, maybe level 7. Would be nice to be level 7 at least. Because then we can... then we can try to... Well, we go to Fort Deadfire anyways, but it's nice to be level 7 when we go there, because then we are stronger. And strong is good. More fruits, please. And I think it's up here, right? Nomu the Marauder. So let's see what we can do with our newfound spells. Whoop. Here we go. Okay. So you stand there, you go there, and you go there and do nothing. You just take it easy. Start off with you buff. Make sure everybody get it, and you buff. And then you do something. Take it easy. You... Did I move her? I did. You can start by summoning a friend. Might as well. Here we go, they are coming. And Adair is ready. Okay, that sort of hurt. Let's get a pig in. And now, it is time to do things. First of all, let's go with this bad boy. I will actually sacrifice my ghost for this. It's all right. He can be blinded. It's all right. He's soaking up a lot of damage, and he is taking damage. Please don't do that more. I think it will be all right. Just want to see that everything is still working. It seems to be. Quite surprised. Owie. Okay, so you have done that. Now you are going to shoot, apparently. And turn... Oh, this can be on always. It's all right. So you shoot, you fight, you are throwing this bad boy. Ow! There we go. And now we can see that they are getting blinded, right? Some of them, maybe, ever. You are going to do this immediately. Please. Dear. You need to step up now. Just saying. So now with he's flanked, so he's now at 41. So hopefully we can land this bad boy. Both of them are on 41, the Barbarian and Nomi. And this is the test we're all waiting for. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, bloop. 41. They don't stack. Or is it? 41? Nope, they don't. Well then, there's no reason to have it. Then I can use the other one instead. Because every time we fight anything that is... when I fight anything that is possible to take that kind of damage, I will always flank them anyways. Oh, please don't die. I want you to not die. So stop dying. Heal yourself, please. There we go. Marauder, please. Oh, you died. Good. Okay. You are not running in a way. Okay, so let's go for the weight, first of all. And you can do... Nope, wrong. You can do that. No! Wrong. You can do that. Please. There we go. And that's how easy we can flank. So that's why it's not even a point in it. You have nothing left. How sad. Oh, you can just shoot. You, however, can do... maybe we should go with the Slicken. And hopefully not knock down Seraphon. But I think he's fine over there. You can heal everybody. So let's see if they fall over. Here we go. Choop! And if I remember correctly, Slicken is working over and over and over. Let's see if this works. There we go. Not the smoothest fight, but still decent. And nothing special. No. Well, then move on. We can actually get out this way. Oh, nice. Do-do-do, do-do-do, bip-bip-bip-bip-bip. Means that we can get back to Neketaka. No problem whatsoever. And here we go to the wild mare and turn it in. And after that, I think it is time to start thinking about ending this stream. There we go. So that will actually be everything for today. It went on for a while, and it was really nice. So thank you very much, and have a nice evening, and